Hey guys, welcome back to One Man Op Fishing. At Cornerstone, it's threatening to rain, but that's not a bad thing. You know, we got dense cloud cover, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna rain. You know, you don't get that cold before the rain, but I could be mistaken. In South Florida, it could rain any minute. That's just the way it is. And keep an eye out. Hopefully in the next video, I'll be teaming up with Joe from Parabellum. That'll be great. We're gonna try and get together on our next trip. Or at least my next trip. He might get out before me. So hopefully that'll happen. And I've got a couple other friends that I'm trying to team up with while they're in town, and some who just live here. So it'll be nice to do some Marvel team-ups if you're old enough to remember those from comic books back in the day. All right, that's enough talking. Let's get right to it. Hey guys, it's 5:15 in the PM. I didn't give you the time. There it is. I've been fishing about 5 minutes. Okay, last time I was out, I set up a little Ned rig on my other pole, so I'm gonna see, just try a little casting. Oh. Just caught this tiny little bass, guys. I had the camera off temporarily. I was fixing something and he swallowed my little Ned rig. Look at this guy. That is the smallest bass I think I have ever caught. That might be the smallest. And I've caught some little ones over the years, but I'm using a really small bait. You know, the Ned rig, where is it? Right here. You know, so you can see it's a tiny little thing, but you know, it caught him. All right, let's put him back before he gets too winded. There you go, little guy. Off you go. He's fine. Okay. Oh, that was a good bounce. I bounced it off the... Getting better at bouncing it under stuff. You know, normally I use a spinning reel when I'll do this, because that way you don't create a bird's nesting nightmare. But I've been practicing. Got a decent fish on this Ned rig, guys. Yes, I do. Let's see if I can get him up here. Woo! Yeah, there we go. Wow. Look at that, huh? The Ned rig strikes. This is the second time I've ever fished a Ned rig. And again, I only went to this because the bass fishing has been so slow. I don't usually like to downsize to something so small because, you know, you tend to catch smaller fish, I think, me personally, with smaller bait. Not that you should use something 2 feet long, but that's a nice fish, guys. Look at that baby, huh? We're going to weigh him. That's definitely worth weighing. I caught that dink about 10 minutes ago. That was beyond a dink. That was a... Well, let me see here. What is the problem? Oh, shit. Well, that fish just went right out there. I guess we're not going to weigh him. You know, we caught him. I put him down for a second to get my scale because it was caught in that lining of the vest, and Mr. Bass decided to make good his escape. So my guess on that fish was 1.6 pounds, 1.8 pounds. But the important thing is we caught it on that Ned rig, which I was just casting to that spot with the full-sized Senko with the tail, you know, the Zoom U-tail, and nothing. I cast over there for probably 5 minutes because I've caught fish there. Cast over there with the Ned rig. I let it sit for about 15-20 seconds. That bass picked it up and ate it. So we're going to keep fishing with the Ned rig. Apparently they like them. Let's get back to it. Ah, lost him on the Ned rig. Oh man, I wonder if he bent that hook out. No, he didn't. He didn't bend it out. I think the problem is I've got this thing kind of hooked, and this is just the way I'm doing it because I'm afraid I'm going to get snagged on too much. What I really need to do is put it down through the middle of the bait, but what I'm doing is I'm kind of rigging it like this just to try and make it a tad more weedless. And that's the risk you run when you do that. All right, everybody, you ever have one of those days where you feel like you're like 3 minutes behind where you should be? I have felt like that since this morning. You know, like you're always trying to catch up, like I don't know, just behind. So since this morning, I have felt that way. And today fishing, same thing. You know, we caught that tiny bass on the Ned rig. I didn't have my camera on. I thought that I did. Now the camera's been acting a little weird, but it was okay today. So I don't know what happened there, but at least I got the camera on and caught the fish. The second one, I think, okay. I cast out, and before I had a chance to do anything, the fish ate it. So my fish was on. I turned the camera on, and I got the catch. The third one, similar situation. It just felt like I'm behind. I hate that feeling. Well, we've come to the end of it. I'm gonna fish a few more minutes around the corner. If I catch something, you'll see it in the after. But I just want to thank you guys for coming out. I still had a great time. It was a beautiful, overcast kind of South Florida day. So only like the mid 80s, low 80s. Humidity was down a little bit. It was raining all around me. No rain here. Can't complain. It was a great day of fishing. Caught 2, missed 1, and I hate to miss them. So if you're enjoying, like, subscribe, and as always, leave me a comment. We started out with that Ned rig, and we were catching fish on it. I may use that again next week. You know, I like to keep trying different things. I mean, luckily in South Florida, it's usually pretty much warm the entire year, so you can catch fish. You don't have to get too crazy with your baits. But it's always good to have as many tools in your toolbox as you can. So that's what it's all about. So hopefully on the next video, I'll be teaming up with Joe, and if we get together, that'll be great. We'll slay some fish, hopefully. Maybe we'll even come here. 2-manning it at Cornerstone could be a really good day if the fish are biting, so we'll see. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Just a little, woo!